Cyclists in Tulsa are steering major changes in the northwest part of the city.
Tonight, a group held a fundraiser for the Gilcrease Museum's new mountain bike and hiking trails, which are still in the works. News on 6's Grant Stevens has a look.
The Gilcrease Museum and the trails here are both still under development. But today, we're getting a look at where those trails will go and talking to the people who will use them. As the plans for the new Gilcrease Museum were being developed, one thing in particular kept coming up.
The number one recommendation was for Gilcrease to incorporate the grounds into the visitor experience. And trails were just fundamentally at the top of, so important to everyone.
Gilcrease Museum Executive Director Susan Neal says the more than 400 acres west of the museum will be reworked into 14 miles of mountain bike and hiking trails.
I think that we'll just see this part of our community blossom because of it. When you are looking to retain and attract talent to your community, one of the ways you do that is through creating great public spaces.
The main drivers of the project are Tulsa cyclists.
Well, there's not any riding available in this part of Tulsa.
W.C. Jones's fundraising event, just 2 miles away from the Gilcrease Museum, is helping to introduce the trails to the biking community.
Introduce Gilcrease and all of their projects to mountain bikers.
The fundraiser helps pay for amenities on the trails, things like benches and bike racks for the hikers and cyclists to use.
The trails themselves are paid for, but we do need to find a way to fund a few of these additional amenities.
Tonight's event is bringing in hundreds of dollars for those amenities. Neal expects construction to start next year and says the trails should be finished by 2024. In Tulsa, Grant Stevens, Oklahoma's own News on 6.